Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived an unhappy king and queen. They were unhappy because they didn't have their own child to love and care for like other kings and queens did. But a couple years later, they had their own baby girl. They were so happy. They were so overjoyed to have a new baby girl come into this world. So in fact, they had a dinner to celebrate their new princess coming into the world. In fact, they invited 7 fairies. And each of the fairies were supposed to bring a special gift to this little princess to welcome her into the world. Each of the fairies came and they sat down. They each had a gold platter to put their food on and utensils. As they were just about to eat the delicious food, an old, mean, grumpy fairy came into the room. She was so mad that she was not invited. So the king got up and he got her a plate. It wasn't gold because they didn't have any more gold plates left, so it had to be silver. She got her utensils and all the fairies ate. As they got up to say their speech and tell the king and the queen what they had brought for the little girl, they were all so nice and brought amazing gifts to the little girl. But the old mean fairy, she stood up and she said, "At the age of 17, the girl will prick her finger on a spindle and she will die." The king and the queen, they were so sad. They were worried, but another fairy came out of the room and she said, "The young girl, she will not die. Do not worry, king or queen. She will prick her finger and she will sleep for 100 years. But a prince will soon wake her up." So the king and the queen and the little girl, they went about their lives. And the king and the queen, they had thought that they had burned every spindle in the world. But at the age of 17, the little girl went into a room and there was a spindle, just one spindle. So they didn't get rid of all the spindles. And she pricked her finger on that spindle. And she fell into a deep sleep. She slept for 100 years. But soon, she was awakened after those 100 years by a prince. And her, the princess, and that prince lived happily ever after.